Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is the glory of our Byzantine collection, a gold cross discovered by the distinguished American archaeologist, Professor Smale. On the back of the cross is the ichthos, or fish, which of course was an early Christian symbol. Not only is it a work of art in its own right, but it is undoubtedly a relic of a period in which Christians were persecuted in parts of Europe and Asia Minor. No other similar cross is known to exist. Professor Smale discovered this one in caves, which were being used as hiding places, much in the same way as the catacombs of ancient...
Where is Professor Smale now?
Now? The professor is still in Crete, continuing his explorations.
Still in Crete. Thank you.
In the same way as the catacombs of ancient Rome. The fish was used as a symbol of Christ because the letters of its Greek name ichthos were the initial letters of the words Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. The sign of the fish.
Oh, it's you. Well, what is it?
It's past sunset, Professor. Mrs. Smale is becoming anxious.
Sunset, is it? You tell her I'll be along in a minute. And take these, will you? Godfrey.
Yes, sir?
Were you down here an hour ago?
No, sir. I've been cataloguing all day. As instructed. You saw something?
No. I heard echoes. Be careful of those. Godfrey? Godfrey, is that you?
Professor Smale.
Now, who is that? Who's there?
You took what was mine, Professor Smale. You took the cross with the sign of the fish for that. You must die.
Die? Who are you?
Don't try to find me. This labyrinth was made for hiding it. Listen to me. I saw the cross in the museum in England, and I knew it was mine. It belonged to me.
Belonged to you? Is this some sort of joke?
It was God's will that I should be the one to find it. And so I took an oath. Anyone who came into possession of the cross with the mark of the fish would die. You are the one.
You're crazy.
Not crazy enough to kill you here and now. I know your heart. No. I shall plan your death carefully and in my own time. It will be done perfectly. Listen again. You will never say my name or see my true face. You will die and never know who has killed you. I may be in any form among those about you, but I shall be in that alone at which you have forgotten to look.
Is that supposed to be a clue?
We shall meet very soon.
Look here, how can the cross be yours? I found it here where it had lain for centuries. It doesn't belong. Are you still there? You answer! Answer! That was 3 months ago. Since when there have been messages, preparations for my death and burial are nearly complete. Or, there's one escape. I must return the cross to the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm. You take this man seriously?
Do you?
Oh, thank you, sir, thank you. Yes, most definitely. I think that he's quite mad and that he means to kill you.
Oh, you talk as if you know him.
Well, I think I know the difference between a practical joke and an obsession. I say he's mad because another man would simply steal the cross from where it is in England and leave it at that. But you committed theft. No, worse than theft, sacrilege. By taking what his deranged mind tells him is his by divine right. And believe me, Professor, there's no man more dangerous than one who thinks he knows the will of God.
Well, I'll tell you something. He's on this boat.
Well, are you sure?
Yeah, I found this in my cabin last night. You see, it could be anybody. It could be one of the waiters, the cabin steward, the barman. Could even be one of the passengers who sit down at the table with us.
It could be me.
You are one of the few people on board it couldn't be.
Thank you.
Oh, forgive me. I don't say that because you inspire trust, Father Brown, which you do, but because you were already on board this ship when it docked at Crete. And that was where I and my murderer came on board.
And several of the others.
Yeah. I wonder which one it is.
Forgive me, Professor, but are you going to England to escape him?
Oh, no, I'm not so optimistic. No, an English friend of mine, a pen friend, I should say, has discovered a Christian tomb of the Dark Ages. Now, he's a clergyman and an amateur archaeologist, but it appears that the body in the tomb has been embalmed in the ancient Egyptian manner, quite unknown in the West, so naturally I'm interested.
This tomb, is it in England?
It's in Sussex.
Darling, it's our last night on board. You aren't being very polite to our friends cowering away in a corner. Come and mix.
Shall we?
Considering that one of them is planning your murder, or maybe, I think we should. Tell me, does your wife know about these threats?
No, only you and my assistant, John Goff.
Ah, the man of the moment. You've been avoiding us since it brought up.
Oh, my dear lady, I assure you I had no idea.
No, of course not. Oh, Leonard, dear, I'll be out of the Bay of Biscay.
Oh, damned if I know.
Well, let's chance it. Won't you join us, Father Brown?
Well, I thought I had.
Well, they say that clergymen on board ship are bad luck, simply ruinous. But what can happen to us between here and Tilbury? Oh, do sit.
Oh, dear. Well, if the sea gets rough, I promise to leave at once.
I suppose you know poor John's been deputising for you all evening.
Oh, well, I guess he's used to it by now.
Oh, is he indeed?
My dear sir, when one has been cooped up for days on end in a floating sardine tin, keeping momentous news to oneself is an act of cruelty. Now we insist that you tell us everything.
About what?
The picture of innocence. About this mysterious tomb in Sussex, what else? I mean, that's why we're going to England, isn't it?
I haven't said a word.
Nor I.
I guess I'm to blame. I got a copy of the Times in Gibraltar. The story was in it.
Most of it's speculation, quite unlike the Times. Now, as a journalist, I'm naturally interested in getting close to the horse's mouth, as it were.
This piece in the Times, what did it say?
Well, it said a clergyman, a Reverend
John Walters.
Walters, had found the tomb of a bishop under the crypt in his church, a place called Dalham in Sussex. And that no less a person than Professor Smale had come all the way from Crete to investigate.
Now, is it true? I mean that the body was mummified. You see, I do know something about embalming. I was with Sir Lionel Gatton when he opened the Babylonian tombs.
Well, I'm afraid I know no more than you do. Naturally, if the body is embalmed in the Egyptian manner, the find will be a very important one.
Not to mention the Golden Cross.
Golden Cross, Mr. Tarrant.
According to the Times, it's rumored a gold cross was found at the tomb. Identical to the one the professor discovered in Crete.
That's impossible.
Oh, isn't it true, then?
Well, I'm going to Dulham on the strength of a cablegram I received from the Reverend Mr. Walters. There was no mention in it of a cross.
Cablegrams are so dashed expensive. Perhaps he was hard up.
Is it so impossible, darling?
Well, the coincidence
Is
would
there
be...
one? If a second cross exists, you didn't find it.
But he was sent for.
Mr. Smythe, my husband's the foremost authority on Byzantine studies. Whom else would one send for? I see no coincidence at all.
I was thinking of a coincidence of another kind. Excuse me.
Oh, no, do stay. There are so many things I'd like...
excuse me.
Yes. Oh, well, my dear, what a very disobliging husband you have. Tight-lipped is hardly the word. And that peculiar priest person seems to be dogging his footsteps. Do you think he's trying to convert him?
I think now I'm beginning to be a bit frightened.
Another cross. And in England, is it possible?
Oh, it could have found its way there, yes. Father Brown, what do you make of it? Because of one cross, my life is threatened by a madman. Now another one turns up.
It's still only a rumor, you know. The Times, in its wisdom, hasn't yet given it the imprimatur of certainty. Do you suspect a trap?
I don't know.
about this pen friend of yours, the Reverend...
Oh, he's a man of the highest reputation. I can tell you whatever he's found in his church is genuine.
Good. Well, we can rule him out. Now, what about our fellow passengers?
Well, Leonard Smythe is a travel writer. He's obsessed with food and gossip. In that order, he's no interest in antiquities.
And that young American, Mr. Tarrant.
He's traveling for his health, so he says.
Seems to me to be in what they call rude health. And that lady who mistakes loquacity for charm.
I thought it was a man. Oh, Diana Wales is a dilettante. She's done some exploration. She always manages to be there when anything of value turns up.
I see. And your young assistant, Mr. Godfrey?
Well, he's been with me for a year. I guess I'll be sorry to lose him.
Oh?
His wife objects to his being away from home for months on end.
He's married. He has the uncreased look of a bachelor.
Oh, look here, Father. We seem to be agreed that whoever my murderer is on this ship. Tomorrow when we dock, I'm going to drive down to Sussex. Will you accompany me?
Gladly, of course.
Dulham is a tiny place on the coast. Now, if any one of our fellow passengers or crew members turns up in that little churchyard,
yes,
well, we'll know who he really is.
What were those words again you heard in the tomb? You will never say my name or see my true face.
I may be in any form among those about you.
But I shall be in that alone at which you have forgotten to look.
Darling, John's coming with us to Dulham.
Oh? With your permission, sir, if the fine's a major one, I'd like to be there.
Aren't you going to visit your wife first?
I've been away for nearly a year. I don't think you'll mind waiting one more day. So if you've no objection...
Well, as you're no longer in my employ, I dare say you can go wherever you wish.
Gerald, that's ungracious. You've been like a bear with a sore head since we left Crete.
Well, whatever it is that's been found at Dulham, I don't own it. And I wish to God I'd never heard of it. Good night, Father Brown. We'll meet at Tilbury.
He hates going to England, of course, that's it. Well, I think I'll take a stroll before bed. Will you join us, Father Brown?
Join you? Oh, for a stroll. No, I have some packing to do. Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Right. Don't worry. We'll do it once and for all when we get to Dulham. Come.
I'll see what I can do for the two gentlemen.
Thank you.
Oh, and the vicar, Mr. Walters, left this for you a couple of hours ago.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, and this came by the afternoon post, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. Great excitement about the tomb. Nobody's seen it yet, except the vicar himself.
Indeed.
Oh, it seems we're invited to dinner at the vicarage.
What now?
You and I and any friends who might have come down with us. After dinner, we're going to be shown whatever it is under the crypt.
I don't see why we can't see it now and have done with it. This means I'll have to change. Could I be shown to my room, please?
Directly, ma'am, if you'll come this way. We're just along the corridor here, madam. Nice, pleasant room.
Well, I guess Mr. Walters wants to make the most of the occasion.
Thought I knew the face. Boone of the Daily Record. Bit of luck running into you. Would you care to make a statement?
About what?
You know, about what's been dug up under the church. What do you make of it? Is it a fake?
Professor Smale hasn't examined the find yet. When he does, it might be a matter of weeks before he can give an opinion.
Oh, well, I can't wait that long. What about the curse, then?
Curse?
Yes, the vicar was telling me about it this afternoon. Seems there's some kind of hoodoo on the place. I must say it felt like it. I didn't go down into the tomb, wasn't let, and didn't much want to. But I was in the crypt, and that was enough.
Do you believe in curses, Mr. Boone?
Me? I'm a journalist. I don't believe in anything. But there's something about that place that gives you the shudders. I'm catching the evening train back to the smoke and glad of it.
I don't know why you want to come down here with a cock and bull story about a curse. Either you want an interview
Thanks
or
anyway.
it doesn't make any difference.
Excuse me.
Cheers.
Well, that's something new, I guess. An incurious journalist.
I wonder what's in it.
You mean in what he said about the curse?
No, I was referring to that second letter you were handed, the one in your pocket, Professor. I noticed that the writing on the envelope was in block capitals, and that's a style much favored by anonymous correspondence, may I?
Yes, certainly.
You will die in the tomb beneath Dulham Church at the exact moment when your unworthy hand touches the second golden cross.
I've said all along that these threats are the work of a crank. That proves it.
How?
Well, I mean, it's as good as said he intends to commit murder with 3 or 4 people looking on. And it's lunacy.
Yes, it is. It's postmarked London yesterday.
But we didn't dock until this morning. Now, was he on the ship or wasn't he?
Well, he may have been. He may have got somebody else to post it without knowing its contents.
With respect, sir, I say that's rubbish.
You know, I'm suddenly inclined to agree with Godfrey. I said yesterday that if anybody from the ship turns up here today, we'd have our man. Well, nobody has.
Except...
Ah, so you've got here at last. Well done.
What on earth?
Oh, you should have come down by train. We did.
We?
He's arrived.
Here we are, all together again. We weren't going to be fobbed off, you see.
He's thunderstruck.
Well, last night we put our heads together and we decided that, invited or not, we had to be here for the great occasion.
I see.
And are you interested in antiquities, Mr. Tarrant?
Let's say I'm a convert.
Oh, dear. Are you furious?
Oh, my dear lady, your presence here has nothing to do with me. If Mr. Walters has no objection...
Oh, not in the world, no. We've just been to see him.
Charming fellow.
He couldn't have been more delighted. And he's invited us for dinner.
Oh.
Well, I don't know about your appetite, Professor. Mine's rapidly disappearing.
There.
I really wish that our meeting at long last, Professor Smale, could have been marked by something more elaborate than cold meat.
Oh, not at all. That's very nice.
I fed for myself, you see, and frankly, I was not expecting so many guests.
Well, it's an imposition, really.
No, most flattering, I assure you. I only hope that the evening doesn't prove to be a disappointment.
Well, tell us now, when did you start the excavations?
Over a year ago now. I knew, of course, that there had been a church on this site ever since the Dark Ages, but I was not expecting to find what I did. The burial chamber is directly beneath the crypt.
The body is that of a clergyman?
A bishop, I should imagine. The vestments and the size of the tomb indicate a person of some importance.
Mr. Walters, the newspapers hinted that a golden cross had been found on the body.
Yes, indeed. Nobody's been down there except myself. I can't imagine how they find out these things.
There is a cross?
Yes.
Well, I mean, identical with the one I found in Crete, with the ichthys engraved on the reverse?
That I could not say, you see. I haven't touched it.
Haven't touched it? But why on earth not?
Well,
Because of the curse?
you know about it.
A curse? How splendid.
A newspaper man we met earlier today mentioned it.
Ah, yes. He too felt that there was something evil beneath the crypt. The entrance to the burial chamber is sealed by a stone slab, which, unfortunately, I had to destroy in order to gain admission. And on it there was an inscription in Latin. It seems that there are no less than 3 curses involved. The first for opening the burial chamber, the second for opening the coffin, and the third and most terrible curse for touching the gold relic found inside it. The first 2 curses I have already incurred. The third...
You speak as if you believe in these curses.
Mrs. Smith, when I first entered that vault a week ago, I felt an overpowering sense of corruption. Oh, not corruption of the flesh. Something worse.
How fascinating.
The presence, if it might be so called, is still there, undiminished.
Why? And you know of no reason why these curses should exist?
Ah, strangely, yes. A few years ago, I came across a medieval document in the cathedral archives. It told of a lord of the manor of the name of Guy de Gisors, who had set his heart on obtaining a particular black horse. Well, to pay for this horse, he pillaged the shrine which existed on this spot and put to death the bishop who was resident here. The story goes that the bishop uttered a curse, which was to fall on whomever would withhold the cross from its place in his tomb, or would disturb it once it had been returned there. Well, the lord of the manor sold the cross to a Jewish moneylender and bought the coveted horse. On the first day that he mounted the animal, he threw him to his death.
My dear sir, even if that were true...
I have not done. The son became lord of the manor in his turn. Now, he was the opposite of his father. A religious fanatic in the dark and stern spirit of those times. To him, all that was non-Christian was evil. And so, he had the Jewish moneylender burned at the stake for heresy. The cross itself was returned to the tomb. Since when, no hand has touched it.
I must say, it gives one a bit of a shiver. I wouldn't have missed this for worlds.
Just an old wives' tale, of course. Still, it does add flavour. Yes, my readers will like that.
And you believe that that particular cross is the one lying in the tomb?
I have no doubt of it.
Oh, of course it must be, I insist.
Oh, I wish I could regard the matter so lightly, madam. Well, if everybody's finished their coffee, perhaps it is time for us to begin. Professor Smale?
Oh, yes. Let's go and see.
If you will permit me to lead the way. That's right. It's really quite simple. Straight down here.
Oh, no, we'll have a walk through the garden.
I'd be very surprised indeed if it doesn't get a good thing.
Now, be careful here.
It's a bit dark, so just mind your step.
Oh dear, not at all nice.
Cold down here.
So is the grave, my dear.
Can I get you a coat?
Not too close, please.
Is that where the tomb is?
Darren, please. The excavations were done by myself, unaided. The earthworks are not as safe as I would wish. A word before we enter the chamber. As you know, the body there has been preserved, mummified after the manner of the Egyptians. What you do not know, what makes this find unique, is that the body has endured, almost uncorrupted. Now, please follow me. One at a time. Mr. Smale, will you come next?
Be careful. Don't crowd the pit.
Last round, Professor.
Thank you. There.
That's it, Mrs. Smale. Let me help you.
Thank you.
I say, stand back.
Are you all right, sir?
We managed. Oh, you've done very well. Oh. Mr. Tarrant, aren't you going down?
I don't much like the look of that ladder. I think one of us ought to stay up here in case it breaks.
Yes, that's most sensible.
To be honest, I don't much like corpses either.
Father Brown? Yes, I'm coming.
Please, don't crowd. That's it, yeah. Ah, Father. Can you,
Yes, sir.
Here's the lamp. Thank you.
Good heavens. It's unbelievable.
As you say.
Through all those centuries. I should be the envy of all London.
You must look, Helen. It's incredible.
And the cross, Professor Smale.
Well, it seems identical. Of course, I should need to examine it.
You will think me foolish. But having incurred 2 of the curses already, by opening first the tomb, then the coffin, I would as soon not be the one to disturb the cross.
In my time, Vicar, I've survived many a curse. I think by now I must be immune. This is the moment, then, Father Brown.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, then. There you see.
For God's sake, leave it alone.
Look out!
What is it? What's happened? It's been an accident. Stay where you are.
Is he dead?
No, but it's bad.
Oh, no.
Well, he can't stay here. We'll have to move him. Mr. Walters, would you mind telephoning for a doctor?
Accident? No, no accident.
What?
He will die. No one can save him. Or us. One by one, all of us. The curse, you see. No escape. Each one of us.
Good evening, Doctor. I'm afraid it's the professor.
This way.
If I may say so, old man, it's all vague in the extreme. An accident, but what kind of accident? Our readership is very discriminating, you know. In matters touching upon violent events, they insist on the gory details.
There was no violence. The lid of the coffin...
If you please, my dear. I have already made it clear to you that, like you, well, perhaps not quite like you, I too am a journalist. Now, dog does not eat dog, neither does one dog make a present of a bone to another. I've nothing to tell you, my dear chap. You must look elsewhere.
That's hardly what I call brotherly.
Brotherly? Does he take me for a socialist?
Mr. Tarrant? I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you had an aversion to corpses.
I didn't say I was afraid of them.
True.
When you left the inn, I thought you might come back here. You seem to me to be a man who's inquisitive.
Well, if I am, I saw nothing down there to make me any less so. The lid of the coffin is now in place, and it would take a stronger man than I am to lift it. So at least the cross is safe from thieves for the time being.
Yeah, the cross is safe.
Meaning that we aren't? Are you referring to the curse?
Not at all. I was thinking of Professor Smale. I'm not a superstitious man, Father Brown.
With due respect, Mr. Tarrant, you've no reason to be. You didn't enter the tomb. So unlike the rest of us, you have nothing to fear. Well, shall we go? It's no point in risking a chill, is there?
Well, cold doesn't bother me. I've never been ill a day in my life.
Oh, perfectly splendid for you.
Father Brown, does your inquisitiveness extend to me also?
No. I think I know what you are, Mr. Tarrant.
After you, sir.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. After you.
Something wrong?
Oh, I haven't felt well since they left that wretched place. Oh, get me another brandy.
Really? How is the professor? Is the doctor still with him?
Yes, he's still with him.
Father, could I have your version of the events of this evening?
Mr. Boone? I thought you were catching the evening train.
I wish I had. Rang up my editor and he said to stay here and get a story. Well, this place is full up, so where am I supposed to sleep?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps the vicar could put you up for them. Where is the vicar?
Oh, he's gone home, I think. We invited him in here for a drink, thought he needed it, but he sloped off, talking to himself.
Really?
Must say, I didn't like the look of him.
He seemed quite unhinged to me. It's not at all the sort of reassuring behaviour one expects from clergymen.
Well, I must confess, madam, I don't feel altogether in a reassuring mood tonight either.
Well, you're different. Catholics never are.
Look, what the hell happened
I
down here?
don't know, Mr. Boone. Doctor, how is the patient?
The gentleman is still unconscious, I'm afraid. I'm arranging to have him removed to a hospital in the morning. Better, I think, he should not be moved at present.
Is he gravely ill?
With respect, my dear sir, I am not privy to the inside of his skull. A concussion, certainly. Perhaps worse, perhaps not. I think you should stay with him, you know.
Of course.
Yes, well, now, since it is past licensing hours and I am a non-resident, I'm unable to treat myself to a restaurant.
Oh, yes, of course. Please allow me.
Yes, very unexpected, thank you. A dram of Scottish wine.
Scottish wine, a large whiskey.
Not for the lady's ears, but if her husband had received more than a glancing blow, his skull would have been shattered like matchwood. His injury is threatening, not certainly fatal. Oh, your very good health, my dear sir.
Good health, and thank you, Doctor. Well, Mr. Godfrey, you still say it's lunacy?
And a curse?
No. I mean these threats against the professor's life.
You're not implying that what happened could have been deliberate. You were there, you saw it, the coffin lid fell of its own accord.
Nothing in this world happens of its own accord.
Do you mean you have an explanation?
None whatsoever. But you know that the professor received a particular threat against his life. That he would die the moment he stretched out for the Golden Cross. Now, that very nearly happened.
Nearly.
Murderers aren't always as accurate as they would wish. You must admit it was a coincidence.
Yes. That's exactly what it was. As you've pointed out, I was there.
That's a fact I keep constantly before me, Mr. Godfrey. Constantly.
Oh, Father Brown.
Yes, Lady Diana.
Look, do join us.
Well,
We've just been discussing Egyptology. Do you know anything about the subject?
No, very little.
Well, I was prevented by influenza from being on Lord Carnarvon's expedition in 1923. Now, early that year, Lord Carnarvon and his party discovered the tomb of Tutankhamun. And within 4 months, he had died from a mosquito bite. Now, what do you make of that?
I can only imagine that he'd neglected to have himself inoculated against yellow fever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see about Mr. Walters. I really...
Oh, how very uncouth. Well, he's lost one convert.
Oh, Mr. Boone, if you care to come with me, we'll ask the vicar if he can give you a bed for the night.
Now?
Yes.
Might as well. Nobody around here is what you'd call talkative. Unless that friend you came in with.
Who, Mr. Tallant?
He's gone.
Yes, so he has. Well, come on.
Well, we said it would be over once and for all when we got to Dulham.
He may not die.
The best laid plan.
Well, if he doesn't die, if he recovers, we shall have to think again.
Must you?
He can't hear us.
Look, I don't want to talk about it. Not now, not here, perhaps never.
Never? I suppose
Oh, will you be quiet? Just leave me alone. We had a chance, it's gone. If you haven't the sense to... What is it?
Someone there, listening.
Another time something more elaborate. I would like to give you whatever is charming on such a day as this. But unfortunately, I fend for myself, you see. No one to help, except the woman who cleans, one of my few parishioners.
We did knock on the door, but nobody came.
It has been a rare evening. Such distinguished visitors I entertain so seldom.
Mr. Walters, this is Mr. Boone. I believe you met him earlier. We were wondering if you could give him a bed for the night.
Mr. Boone.
That's right, Mr. Boone. Yeah. Mr. Walters, are you ill?
This evening, beneath the crypt, there was an accident.
Yes?
My friend, Professor Smale, the lid of the sarcophagus, he was killed outright.
Killed? Not at all. He was badly injured, but the doctor holds out every hope for his recovery.
You and I, Father Brown, we know otherwise. Oh, the professor's life is in more powerful hands than those of any doctor. Sir, you're welcome to any hospitality I can offer, but if you will take my advice, you will find yourself less dangerous lodgings.
What's he mean?
You mean there's danger in this house?
Oh, it surrounds us. You and I are churchmen, Father Brown. We have beliefs which others deride as superstitions. Since I first entered that vault a week ago, I have been aware that I was no longer alone. A dark presence as of Satan himself lurks in every corner. Aren't you aware of it?
Oh, come, Mr. Walters, don't tell me you believe in that stupid curse.
I know that when Professor Smale touched the Golden Cross, he was struck down. As I shall be. I opened the burial chamber. I entered the sarcophagus. None of us will go unpunished.
I really don't think you should be left alone tonight.
There were 7 of us in that vault. There was no safety in numbers then. Naturally, if Mr. Boone needs accommodation,
Second thought. Obliged, I'm sure, but I think I'll toss down in the bar again.
Mr. Boone will be more comfortable at the inn. Father Brown, I am grateful to you for your concern, but there is nothing that either you or I can do.
Oh, I should hate to think
Good
that.
night, Father Brown.
I don't think you understand. You see, there isn't any room at the hotel, so we merely thought that if you could give him a bedroom for the night... Oh, dear, oh, dear. Perhaps we'll meet again tomorrow.
Oh, I tell you something, Father. I'm as fond of money as the next man, but I wouldn't spend a night in his company not for £1,000. Meaning no disrespect to his cloth, but he's gone crackers.
Well, he does seem somewhat disturbed, I grant you.
And if he isn't, I mean...
No, be gone. Great heavens, Mr. Boone, the man's demented. Come on, we must follow him.
Save me!
Look out, Mr. Boone! That's the bench!
Be gone! He's gone! He's gone into the sea! I found this. Whatever he was running from, he killed himself rather than face it.
It'll never end, I tell you. It will never end until we all end. One by one, the curse will take us, as it's taken 2 people already.
Oh, dear lady, don't you think it's time that we all
I'm not
went
going
to our
my
beds?
room. I'm going to sit here until the morning where it's safe. If anywhere can be safe, which I doubt. Which I doubt.
Oh,
that.
please, not a
What?
scene. We'll catch the first train
never
back.
made a scene
Don't
in
you-
my life.
No.
It's hard to credit that a man would throw himself to his death out of pure terror.
Nevertheless, that's what happened, Mr. Tarrant. Mr. Boone and I were witnesses. Coast Guards and police are searching for the body now.
Best story I've ever had. Front page stuff.
Oh, what a beastly little man.
Helen, I must talk to you. But
Father
please.
Brown,
Yes.
my husband's recovered consciousness. He wants to see you.
Heaven be praised. I'm so... Of course, yes. Excuse us. Well, Mrs. Smale. It's none of my business, but Mr. Tarrant here happens to be a private detective. Now, I have a suspicion that he's been watching you and Mr. Godfrey, not only here, but in Crete and on the steamer, possibly engaged by Mrs. Godfrey. Now, you may wish to avoid a scandal, you may not.
Father Brown,
If you do, I suggest that now is the time to make a decision.
I've already made it.
Hello there.
They tell me that you've decided to live.
Thanks to you. Helen said it was you who pushed me clear.
not quite clear enough, I'm afraid.
But do you know how the coffin lid came to fall?
No.
Oh, that's a pity. Now, I'd like to know whether I was nearly killed by the man who threatened me, or by a bishop who's been dead for 7 centuries.
Yes, that's something I should like to know as well.
Yeah,
now, I think you ought
mind
to...
you, if it was the latter, I'm in interesting company. A feudal lord and a Jew who was burned for his faith. That's right.
Oh, my dear friend, no Jew was ever burned for...
What's that?
Oh, good
What's the
heavens.
matter, Father?
I've been a fool. What a
Father Brown?
blind fool. Of course, I should have seen it long ago.
Seen what? No, tell me what's the matter, Father?
Don't concern yourself.
Oh, what? Well, I don't know. Oh, never mind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
What's happened is terrible, but at least it's prevented us from making a mistake. We planned to tell him about us here this evening, but, well, you may as well go home, Mr. Tarrant. There's nothing more for you to spy on.
What do you mean?
How is he?
Talkative, I'm happy to say.
I didn't know whether or not he should be told about the vicar. I thought perhaps when he's stronger.
And what were you planning to tell him, Mrs. Smale?
Why, about the suicide?
There was no suicide. Mr. Walters was murdered.
What? Murdered? What are you talking about? We saw him. He went over the cliff.
I say he was murdered, and the story of the curse should have told me.
You mean you believe in it too?
Well, does it matter? I don't know whether or not someone can be killed by something that happened in the 13th century, but I jolly well do know that one cannot be killed by something that never happened at all.
Well, it's rather refreshing to find a clergyman who doesn't believe in the supernatural.
No, you misunderstand me, Mr. Smile. I can believe in the impossible, but not the improbable.
I suppose that's what you call a paradox.
It's what I call common sense. If you tell me that Mr. Gladstone in his last hours was haunted by the ghost of Parnell, I can be agnostic about it. But if you tell me that Mr. Gladstone, when presented to Queen Victoria, offered her a cigar and slapped her on the backside, I'd say that was not impossible but incredible. It isn't the legend I disbelieve in this case, it's the history. The cross was obvious. Oh, good heavens, yes, of course, the cross.
What is it?
The cross. The cross. Don't let me...
Is he mad?
Yes. Yes, don't you see? Now it's his turn. He's beginning to behave just like Mr. Walters. Oh.
Retrieved the cross, I see. It was a fake, of course. I know that you must have had it specially made to resemble the one found by Professor Smale in Crete. And, of course, that could have been traced back to you, couldn't it? So you had to come down here and remove it before someone else found it. No, don't try and hide your face. I know who you are, or who you pretend to be. Oh, great heavens. You must have incredible strength. It would take 2 ordinary men to lift that lid.
You may find out in a moment how strong I am, Father Brown, but my compliments on your guesswork.
My brain is a poor thing, but it does function once in a while. Belatedly in this case.
Are you saying I made a mistake?
Yes, a bad one. You told us a story about a Jew who was burned at the stake as a heretic. Did you make it up on the spur of the moment, or is it simply that you're a dunce when it comes to history?
Jews have been persecuted throughout history.
In the Middle Ages, they were possibly the only sect that wasn't persecuted. Oh, no. If you want to satirize medievalism, you can make out a good case by saying that whilst some poor Christian might have been burnt at the stake as a heretic, a rich Jew could go walking down the street, openly sneering at Christ and the Mother of God. No Jew was ever burned for his religion. Yours wasn't a story of the Middle Ages. It wasn't even a legend of the Middle Ages. And once I knew it was a fabrication, the rest was simple.
I wonder how much you really know.
I know that you intended to kill Professor Smale down here in this tomb. You traveled to London overland. You arranged for messages to be sent to the professor on board ship. You came down here earlier today and you murdered the real John Walters. And that's his body lying there in the coffin. What did you do with the mummified remains?
Ashes to ashes, as they say. The body crumbled to dust when I removed it.
Yes, of course it would. And you replaced it with the body of John Walters. You decked it in old vestments from the church, and you hung a gold cross round its neck.
Rolled gold.
The cross was suspended by a rosary, wasn't it? I noticed at the time how tightly it was wound round the corpse's throat, how few of the beads were actually visible. One loop of that rosary was round the prop that held up the coffin lid, wasn't it? And when Professor Smale snatched at the cross, the prop was jerked away and the lid fell. Yeah.
How is Professor Smale? Will he live?
Almost certainly.
Pity. I shall have to try again.
And of course you staged your own suicide. That was clever of you, because you used me and that reporter man, Mr. Boone, as your witnesses.
Full marks. Or at least 9 out of 10. See, I came down here not just to remove the cross, but to destroy the tomb. Bah, can't leave the body to be examined closely, can I? The walls here are clay, they're unsupported. Won't take much effort to bring the roof crashing in. And then it won't matter how many bodies are down here, will it?
I take it in your use of the plural, you're including mine.
For a man of your intelligence, it was foolish of you to come down here alone.
Yes, our Father Superior is constantly telling me I lack foresight.
I shall kill Professor Smale, you know. But not next month, next year. The cross was mine. I knew of its existence long before he stumbled on it by accident, a fluke. I searched for it for 7 years. It was mine by right. He took it. He robbed me of the credit. Oh, very well. So be it. Let him pay.
Poor John Walters. What had he done to offend you?
Oh, nobody's shabby fool. Unlike you, Father Brown, I don't accept that every being that walks on the face of the earth has an automatic right to live. We must justify ourselves. Only the strong are entitled to survival.
I think you're quite mad.
How unfitting for a man of your persuasion that your last thought on this earth should be an uncharitable one.
Well, would it tell you if I told you that I'd brought somebody with me and he's up there in the crypt?
You disappoint me after all. Is there anyone there?
Father Brown! Is that you?
Holy Mother of God. Yes, it's me.
Who's there?
Mr. Tarrant.
Brown?
Don't you bother to come down. I'll come up. Excuse me.
Father Brown, why did you tell Mrs. Smale I was a confidential investigator?
Mr. Tarrant.
Thanks to you, I've got nothing to report to my client. Nothing. It's too much morality. That's what I do
I've
everywhere I
offended
look.
you. I'm so sorry, and you've been so kind to me.
What do you mean I've been kind to you?
Shall we talk about it on the way to the police station? And this time, if I may, I'll go first. Come